facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to train on any distinctive training such as fighting, attempting to enter the court or interrupt the play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. Don't miss out on our next giveaway day. You'll be able to bring that heat to your house with your own Miami Heat mountain. Everyone who comes to the game is guaranteed to get one. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the game because of your favorite mascot, Bernie, and the Heat Dancer. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and instant. Number 22. Jimmy Butler.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Jimmy Butler.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic are inside. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt, and it's D in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Rozier in at point guard. And with the playoffs on the horizon, Stan, how do you keep your players focused on the now?
Well, Brian, if you have an answer for that, I'd love to know, because I think all of us as coaches or as leaders of any kind, you're just trying to keep people in the moment the best you can, and it's not easy.
And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season. He's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
And the NBA is really a game of matchups. Winning yours, and MP's been doing just that. Facing off with similar level players, if you can win those little battles, it's big when it comes to winning games.
Now here's White. Shot clock at 6. Here's D. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Yep, that one's good.
Well, Levine is out there to finish plays, but if a guy is open, he'll make the extra pass.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. And Grant, the Heat, last season, retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do." So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Hero outside. Pass to Jovic. Outside Butler. Hero outside. Lets the 3 fly. D pulls it in.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the road.
Hero against Williams. Here's D. He's coming off a 40-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hero outside. Pass to Butler. To halt the run. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Williams passes to D. Back to Williams. Good D by Adebayo.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Bulls leading by 3. Levine passes to Williams. White with it, pounded by Rozier. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. D can't get it to go.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Butler. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Hero. Levine can't hit. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Jovic. Adebayo, a screen on Levine. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 5.
Yeah, he's crafty in the 2-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Here's D. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Levine against Hero. Pass to Rozier. There's the triple. And it's Chicago with a board. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Eubanks, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for White. No coverage that time.
Their ball moving on this. run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to D. A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Heat with... Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here's D. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. D's got 11 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Williams is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's D in at the 3. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Rozier, he's checked in for Burks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He contributed 40 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Now here's Hero. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Rozier against Ball. Pass to D from the arc. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. To the middle. That's good from Jaquez on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the left wing. Williams, a screen on Robinson. Williams with it. From downtown. Jaquez grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Rozier with it. Guarded now by Ball. Hero for 3. D pulls it in. D's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Rebound Miami. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Chicago leading by 3. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Rozier outside. 5 to shoot. Adebayo a screen on White. Rozier can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Williams passes to D. Knocks down the triple. D's got 21 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Here's D. 21 points in the game. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Give him 23.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter two.
Adebayo passes to Rozier. And that one's good.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Here's D. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Miami making a switch here. Butler's checked in. So a moment now to see the story for Terry Rozier.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
So it's Miami now. 7-point differential. Outside Butler. The rebound by Eubanks. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to D. He shoots. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now here's Butler. 23 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Now here's Rozier. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Here's Jaquez. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 8. Craig finds White. Here's D, pounded by Rozier. D, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Robinson against Giddey. Robinson passes to Rozier. Adebayo sets a screen. Rozier with it. Picked up by Craig. Here's Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. The bank shot, no good. Chicago has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Out to Craig. Puts up a 3. Here's D. Craig on the wing. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Robinson passes to Rozier. From deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey everybody, we've seen plenty of action in that first half to chat about, But first, we're taking a look at the power rankings during this late season push.
When I look at Miami, about a month left in the regular season. They're scrambling to make things happen lately. It's been very positive.
With no time to waste either. They're playing with a sense of urgency. And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Bulls.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Rozier and Hero are the backcourt. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Levine for three. Heat trail by 11. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Rozier. White can't hit. Well, the Heat's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Rozier against White. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute played here in the second half. Jovic passes to Hero. Outside Butler. The three is up. Offensive board. There's the three. Boom! Three for Jimmy.
Yeah, Butler with the quick trigger there off the catch. Nicely done.
Here's D. Butler covering. And that one good. D's got 29.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Pass to Jovic. Outside Butler. Levine against Hero. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with a triple.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Rozier. Hero outside. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with a three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Here's Adebayo. No stopping him there. Jams it in.
Substitution on the court.
Heat trail by 3. Up top, Rozier. He's guarded by White. Itaquez on the wing. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Love a screen on White. Here's Rozier. Miami, no good that time either.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
D, the pass to Eubanks. Shot is up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Chicago ahead, up by 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Josh Giddey, Drew Eubanks out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kobe White, and it's D in at the 3.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
Eubanks the screen. Here's D. Pass to Eubanks. All alone. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Rozier looking around to take the lead, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Heat lead by 1.
Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself. Rozier with a merciless dribble move.
Giddey passes to D. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Back to Rozier. Adebayo a screen on White. 3-pointer Rozier. Chicago with a rebound. He's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. To the inside. And stolen by Adebayo. Rozier against Williams. Now here's Robinson. Guarded closely. Oh, got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Eubanks. Levine comes in for Giddey. And it's Ball in for White. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
Thanks for that, Allie. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Taylor Horton-Tucker's doing.
Hey, guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. I'm told there's some stiffness in one of the finger joints, but overall, the rest of the hand feels okay. And for a team with eyes on a championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Inside, here's Jaquez. Got a piece of it. Here's D. The kick out to Ball. Pass to D. Left side, Levine. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Here's D. Drains the triple. D's got 8 here in this quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Love finds Rozier. Love with the ball. Launches a 3. D pulls it in. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Ball. Here's D. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Another three for Chicago.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Come on, fans.
So for Miami, Jovic, he's checked in for Love. Butler comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Robinson. Rozier, the pass to Hero. Pass to Butler. D pulls it in. D's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Williams on the wing. Rozier against Ball to the paint. Vucevic. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9. Looking to win the run. And he lays it in.
Well, you see the flashy handles from Hero. He's not afraid to take chances on offense.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's D. On the wing, Levine lets it fly. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Levine getting quick with it that time, changing it up.
Hero against Levine. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's D. Butler covering. Pass to Ball. 6 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Offensive rebound. Here's D. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time. Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive, he can pass, and he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Bulls.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Hero with it. Guarded now by Williams. Hero, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's D. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. A 12-point game. Butler offline from the high post. Here's D. Butler covering. Here's D. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Good game, MP. Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it.
fucking dude. Oh my god.